brand new.
Okay, get your ink pen.
Oh, I thought that was your pen.
I'm cold. What? Hey cousins, welcome to the channel. We're back and we are here again with Housewives of Atlanta, episode 11. I think the title is Truth Be Told or something like that. It ought to be called She Was Never a Friend of Mine.
Oh.
Look, I was trying to write some titles and I put There's Not a Friend Like Portia. I was thinking about, there's not a friend like the lowly Jesus. But it ain't not one, because Portia ain't nobody friend. But yeah. So yeah, this episode, what y'all think about the episode?
I think all night. I think anybody could have, but she could have butted in. Because I'm trying to think of I think to me it was more about what's her name? Shamia and Portia friendship.
Yeah, they made it a lot about that. But it was a lot of intimate scenes.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah. There wasn't no group scenes except for the trio.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, so we're going to get it started, y'all. And I think at the beginning of the episode, it jumps off with Angela and Charles.
Yep.
They were going to this rooftop restaurant or whatever. And they were, the rooftop is nice. See, I want to take y'all there to the Republic. But
Okay.
there's some more rooftops coming. So we going to, when it's nice outside, it's nice to be on the rooftop. But then Angela tells Charles to give me some sugar. I mean, hey, you're sitting down feeling good and everything. You with your boo, and we ordering some drinks and some tacos and stuff. And then she he looking good over there. I know I'm looking good and feeling good. Give me a little sugar. Why y'all looking like?
Because that's how he's looking. Just like Jack.
Like, no man.
And then he was like,
What you mean a kiss?
Did he give her a kiss?
yes, he did.
Because I was so pissed.
He was so reluctant doing it, but yes, he did. And that's when the whoever behind the camera asked him.
Oh, when they had their little confessional.
Yeah.
So the producer asked him what? Do you love Angela?
Yeah.
And then he said, huh? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
She's like, they say that you don't love me. He like, I ain't down, whatever. I'm still married.
Charles need his damn ass whooped. I don't give a fuck if we married or not, nigga. When I need to be, fill up a girl's tank, Charles. I'm getting a little personal now. No, what's the problem? I mean, damn. I mean, she do whatever you like, so why you can't do whatever she need in life? I mean, you ain't even gotta be like that. But that I mean, that's the woman you married to. You don't want to kiss her sometime? I mean, what the hell going on?
I was just how he looked at her like. It was like, he was like, damn well I'm about to kiss you in public.
Then she had asked more than one time.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not doing all of that. Angela, do not film with him no more, okay? Because he making you look bad. You getting A's all across the board everywhere else. But this right here, girl, leave that man right in the kitchen at home with his grumpy old mean ass or whatever. I don't like men like that. It made me think about men like to use women, but they don't really like women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What I'm going to kiss you for? Bitch,
yeah.
It's all kind of hoes out here, Charles. Some men got some hoes and some women. So you need to figure out love the hoes that you got. The hoe that you got papers on, which is your wife. Okay? Anyway. But yeah, I thought that was did they talk about her mom them then when they was on the rooftop? So then all of this whole scene with Charles just got on my damn nerve.
Oh yeah,
Because
she did a little bit.
she was trying to talk to him. Well, that's your family. I don't like when people say that's your family or whatever. I understand you be trying to stay out of stuff and not fight with people's family, but it be like, that's your family, that's your ass over there. You handle all that. Don't bring none of that to me. That's the way I be feeling. Did y'all feel like that if your man told you that, you trying to bring something to him and he say,
Yeah, but that made
That's
me,
your
that made
family.
me not want to even talk to him about shit.
yeah, because if you my man and then you bringing me something about your family, I'm be like, hold on. That's your family. You deal with that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cause she was telling him she was gonna talk to her mom about the situation between her daughter and sister.
Mm-hmm.
And have y'all noticed anytime she say her sister name, they blank it out.
Yeah.
They beat it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too. But yeah, I just didn't like that about Charles or whatever. And I think like what's her name? They're trying to cover up him. Stop making excuses for your man. If he's sorry and ignorant, just let his ass be sorry and ignorant. Cause she talking about that's our love language. That ain't our love language.
Well, he said it wasn't. He said no, we're not. No.
And I would have
Our
said, well,
love
what is?
language.
Do you
He said,
have one?
Our love language. No, it's not.
Evidently they don't have one
So
on
she
his
said,
side.
I'm trying to. What she said? I'm trying to up you. Or I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to do
Cover
something.
for you, basically. She was
Yeah,
saying.
basically, but that
Yeah.
wasn't the word she used. You don't even know when somebody's trying to.
Yeah.
Whatever you.
But yeah, so
Stop with it.
he was just disrespectful to me. But it was a nice little scenery. It was good that they were talking. When they really weren't talking, she was talking. Angela, I like Angela, but let me just keep on going. I'll talk about that later. So then, what happened next, girl?
Shamia and Cynthia
Yeah, girl. Pull out
made
my-
up.
Yeah, so Shamia and Cynthia meet up. Where they meet up at? I was trying to figure
They
out.
were at a bar place.
Oh yeah, cause Cynthia know how to drink, child. She's a professional drinker. Okay. I was like, Cynthia be holding that liquor real good. I ain't mad at her. Shoot. But yeah, so they meet up, and then Shamia started crying
Cynthia.
immediately.
Cynthia, she did ask her, well, how are you doing?
Yeah, she tried to start out right and just ask how you doing and this, that, and the other. And then that child just went left. So then they was like, we're going to talk about it in a minute. But then they ended up talking about it anyway. So then Shamia was saying about her friendship with Portia. And Cynthia was saying how all I see is that y'all get along and everything. And then so they were showing like Instagram pics and stuff like that. You know what I deduced? Is that they fun time friends, I think.
Deduced. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she went through it too.
She did. Deduced.
Yeah, I mean, I am college educated.
Yes.
I got some of it up in me.
Yes, you do. You're right about that.
Sometimes it needs to come out more than a little bit. But anyway,
I think she backed off a lot. You know, Shamia, she kind of, make it seem like she wasn't feeling that way. At first she's like, they tried to make me say, well, you feel like that. You did tell that girl that you felt like that.
she did. That's what
Everything
I got a
that
problem.
everybody said is what she said.
Yeah.
And what they saw on their own. They viewed this in living color.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I don't know if it was Angela or Britt or Kelly. They was like, you the one that told it to us.
Yeah, and every time she had been trying to back up off it like she ain't said that. You did say that.
Yes,
do
and,
feel like
and then
that.
I'm like, own that. Yeah, even if she didn't say, she said it in so many words.
Mm-hmm.
You can sit and glean and be like, okay, I'm gonna pick this out and pick that out because the summation.
Uh-huh.
That's regular term. The summation
Mhm.
of what she was saying was,
Yes.
I think I'm a better friend to Portia than she is to me. Portia don't treat me right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who don't understand what she was saying in so many words. And then what you see happen when they roll that beautiful beam footage back, and then she said, that ain't Shamia.
You don't know
That's
your
Drew.
your friend.
That's Drew.
You don't know your friend's voice when you hear it.
Yeah, and then even like that, she talking about the girls was throwing shade. The girls ain't throwing shade. And then Cynthia said, I don't like when Cynthia said the group. No, the group ain't did this because this
The
mess
group
going on.
breaking them up.
Yeah, I don't like when the group breaks up friendships.
Yeah, the group.
Girl, they broke up their own friendship.
They sure did.
That's Portia.
Yes, and I'm like, Shamia need to own her shit. But anyway,
Shamia needs to learn, and I think I said it before, when you find out or figure out or come to reality that you a better friend than your friend is to you, and you know this person not gonna change because they can't show you nothing else but their true color.
yes.
Either you gonna deal with the crap or you gonna leave your friend alone. Not that you don't love her, you could love her, but you ain't gotta be all up under her.
That's right.
Her friend.
Make her come and do or whatever.
Yeah.
Or just
Back the hell off.
sometimes your seasons is done.
Yeah. And I'm like,
that's
and then like what I see Shamia is like, she says Portia is her best friend, but Portia don't never say Shamia her best
Nope.
friend. That's
Not
all
at
I
all.
be saying.
Not at all.
Cause she ain't.
Exactly.
That's what she treated like that.
Yeah.
And then okay, so let's move on to this little quick little thing real quick because we're gonna be done with this home in just a second. So Britt was at home with Mike talking about trying on some outfits for the gram, probably so she could take some pictures. But she say it was for
A wedding.
somebody wedding, her close friend wedding. I don't believe shit that happened.
Well, neither one of them dresses should have came out the closet.
Wow.
Okay.
Boo.
I'm still thinking about her man figure. But anyway,
Yeah.
with the white shirt on in the last episode. But yeah, then I think her mama moved back in, right? Did her mama move back in yet? Or that was the last episode?
That was the last.
I thought they
episode.
showed her mama or something for some reason. But she talked now, so she Britt was talking about the ladies and all this other mess like that to Mike and everything. Britt is a delusional wench. Now we can say anything about these other ones, but that episode delusional. She experienced one thing and then come right on back to her husband and tell him a whole nother thing. I be like, bitch, you don't want to be starting shit. You forget that you be putting 20 on 10 on other people's stuff and adding sauce on people's stuff. And then she said, well, see, I just felt like Angela was and I be like, girl, where you get this from? This a whole nother scenario. Her and Portia, no wonder they kick it together.
Okay, both are story maker uppers.
Story maker up.
Yeah, storytellers.
He's a liar, cheater, backstabber. Yeah. So anyway, so that was Britt and her husband, and then let's move on to then Portia, Portia, Cynthia, and Angela meet up at the bowling alley. That's one of my favorite things to do.
Straight.
And can't none of them bowl. Lord.
That would
So,
make it fun.
exactly. I was like, they don't need no bumpers or whatever, and that, but they could have had bumpers because can't none of them bowl. And Portia
And the
doing all
bumpers
that
would have
talk.
made no difference.
Yeah.
No.
Now, one thing I want to address really quick before I forget was how Portia be slick throwing shade at Angela. I be done bopped that bitch right upside her head and said, bitch, you just as big as me.
Yes.
And bigger with that with them fake ass titties and
Yes.
that jacket in the back of your back pocket. But anyway, they sit down. I mean, they bowling, they having fun and stuff like that. And I swear, Cynthia is so in love with Portia booty. I wish she would just put her head,
Every
head right there on Portia booty because
Every
I'm so tired of Cynthia talking
week.
about Portia
Have
ass.
you seen hot Portia's butt? Every week. She just want to squeeze it so bad.
Lay her head on it and everything. Eat her groceries, I guess. I don't know, girl. That's just nasty. But okay, Cynthia. And Portia
Did you
just
pass
love
out?
it.
Yeah, pass out.
What? I thought about that song.
What song?
I'll tell you later.
But I was like, Okay, so how many times is she gonna say this? I mean, cause
Every
ma'am,
week.
And did they discuss Pilar and Simon at that time when she was saying something about they did reach out to Simon and they left him a text message?
She was saying the little girl
Pilar.
yeah,
asked where was Daddy.
pop, or pop off,
Whatever. And
Yeah.
she said at work. And he been at work a long time.
Stop lying and say that little man at work.
Right.
That little baby say, okay, that's
Okay.
how he been there for a long time. Where he at?
She go text him or whatever. He left her right on the scene.
Mhm.
Yeah. So she
Mhm.
how old is Pilar?
She young. She in elementary. I mean, probably in first or second grade.
She got a good memory. She know what's going. She can know.
I might be making her older than that, but yeah.
No, but still, she can know
Yeah.
that he's not coming back.
That's right.
And you keep telling the man at work. She wonder where he at. Okay, so she
Mhm.
understand he been gone for a long time.
Yeah, because he basically been around her because Portia had her daughter traveling the 7 seas with the man, with her and the man while they was going all around.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I can see the child asking about him and stuff like that. But you know, I just heard on the blogs that he just got out of been released or something like that, or either been released from one thing to another. Because I heard he was back on the gram talking shit about Portia.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't get on there to see it, but I hope, you know, we might find some interesting things out about that. But yeah, so let's move on since we done talking about them three. But they had a little powwow of their own, and I think Cynthia met up with Portia too, but I can't remember. But you know, Cynthia be doing all the good bone carrying business, but are trying to mend things up. So let's go on to Drew. Drew where was she at, Tanya?
She was rolling in the car. She had to go. Well, Ralph is trying to get Tanya, the attorney, removed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
She was on the phone talking to her mama, right?
yeah.
And she was telling her mom that that's what he's trying. That's one of the latest excursions he's trying to do. Get her removed, and she's upset about that because if she get a whole new attorney, it's like starting all over again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then she was telling her mom how his trifling locked her out the house the other night at 1 something in the morning. Girl, I would have called the police and everybody, and
wait a
the
minute.
judge would know about that.
He sure would. And he comes home,
Yep.
goes through the basement door,
Yeah.
and come upstairs to unlock the door. He wasn't supposed to be upstairs.
He shot away.
He's in violation. He violation.
He always in violation.
He
Flag on the plate.
But see, Drew, I fought Drew because Drew don't report that, do she? We don't know if she reported, girl. But since she ain't telling us on TV,
But also, he changed the
locks and stuff and the code, yeah. Girl,
can't do
please.
that.
That's why she couldn't get in.
Girl, I be talking so much cash shit in that text message to him and to the judge. The judge would be like, "I'm so sick of y'all. Move your ass up out that house."
Yeah.
Cause I would be telling everything on his ass.
Yeah,
How
cause
you
he
lock me
petty
out the
and
house? Yes, he is.
He don't pay
beyond
child
petty.
support.
Nope.
No, she the one taking. All he do is pay them bills at the house. You got kids?
Yeah, and he wants some of her businesses.
Yeah. And then, girl, after the show, his little trifling ape went on the internet and was talking about her mama. So anyway, so the mama, she on the phone talking to the mama, and the mama so upset about what Drew's saying, the mama flies in to come and tend to her daughter, which is a wonderful thing to do. So now the mama is there. I think she been there a week or something like that. It seemed like after, just watching it or whatever, or some days. And so she, they back at the house, and so she talking to Drew about, I think Drew was on the phone or something, and then she come and sit down with her mama, and then she telling her something about Ralph again, I think, and how, and the mama was saying, well, I really fought the judge. The judge didn't really think about the children and stuff like that, and their welfare, and Drew like, yep, you right, or whatever, this, that, and the other. And then so Drew is so damn. Now, did y'all hear her song "Delusional" playing right before they show her?
No.
Oh yeah, I heard it, and I was like, "Oh, that sound." And I was like, "Wait a minute, that's Drew's song, not Shamia's song." And I was like, "Oh, I was like, it sound good." And she was saying "delulu" or whatever. But anyway, it sound good, and I was like, "Okay." But and it was very fitting because Drew is also delusional when it comes to Ralph because she wants to tell her mama that she think that they've been
better parenting.
yeah,
Co-parents.
co-parenting now that they divorced or getting a divorce. Girl, please, ain't nobody doing good co-parenting when you fighting a nigga downstairs.
And you locked out every 5 minutes. And on the weekends you got to go
My
somewhere
thing
else.
is, and I hope it don't happen, cause he's a rat tat on that anyway. She don't want to tell me how she would be in the closet, hiding and crying and all that
I'll
stuff.
hire him. Well, I really want to hire from him. That tail.
It was gonna happen, and it's gonna be the judge's fault because he's still in the house.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna come up there and do something to that girl. Then what?
Yeah, who gonna be crying then?
Then what? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I mean, why would you even do that? Who is the judge? They friend or somebody?
Girl, he must be Ralph friend.
I said because he must got it out for Drew.
He must.
Yeah, because I feel like he treating Drew like she his ex-woman.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never heard no divorce stuff like that go on like that you living in the house. That's so damn dangerous. And did she report anything, any abuse? Is it on paper? Because it can't be on paper because a judge would be in violation of the law if he would be doing that. That's why you need to report these jokers. But anyway, it was just sad listening to that. And then, you know what? That's what we was talking about. Just to watch Drew go through everything she going through, it's sad because I feel like, excuse me, Drew is like showing her life, good, bad, that her doing the not book, her doing the album.
She's been very good.
Her dealing with her kids and all of that, and the transition in the house, her going through the divorce and going to court and everything like that. Don't nobody give Drew no sympathy. Everybody giving her the hard time. I wish Drew had a damn backbone that she would cut some of these people out, but she don't. And she and they still gonna do it until like we the people rise up and tell them to leave that girl alone because it don't make no damn sense. What? Yeah, we rising up because like right is right and wrong is wrong. Don't be sitting up here calling that girl a liar when all of y'all asses be lying. Portia mainly and Shamia mainly.
Woo, that's why they best friends.
Okay, y'all giving Portia all this sympathy when she went in that relationship eyes wide open. She knew she was dealing with somebody else's husband. The nigga was a scammer from Nigeria. He was a typical. He had all the warning signs on him, and you wanted that for yourself because you're selfish. And I think her mama. You know how on the Basketball Wives that one year when Jennifer said that you done taught your daughter, raise your daughter up to be a hoe. That's Miss Diane. Cause I swear Miss Diane done taught her daughter how to be a hoe. Cause girl, I heard that she got that man the prime minister or some or the king or whoever over there in Africa is some man. He is over in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
And I think his name is girl, we gonna have to look it up. It's something like B or some Queen. They call her Queen something. She put on a post Queen something. Boy, the man got a wife, right?
Might have more than one wife.
But he got one wife, but he got some other things, some concubines. And I guess she done sold her tail to be a high price hoe, to be a concubine there for that man. And I said, girl, you need your tail with Portia. And she posted it on Instagram.
Wow.
And said that she was Queen, whatever his name is, and she put maybe it wasn't a B or something, but it was Queen something. And it was to stand for his name. Because whatever.
Yeah, when people start talking about it, because this should be hollering, I don't know where they got this from. Everybody always asking me. It's me. It's always Marsha.
Yeah. You always doing something about that.
I mean, you step your tail into this. That's just what it is.
Exactly what it is.
Exactly what it is.
Yes. So anyway, that happened then, and then that was Portia and what I say?
You skipped Angela and her mom.
Oh, let's go to Angela and her mama, girl. So Angela mama come over to the house, right? Angela mama act like she ain't never been at the house. Didn't seem like that to y'all?
Oh, she seemed weird today. I don't know what it was.
I know she didn't drive.
Well, she is bipolar. She looked like
It was
she's
something
bipolar.
weird. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, so I was like, ooh wee. But Angela's mom seemed to be doing somewhat good. She seemed to be she ain't manic or nothing like that, which is good. But yeah, you can tell she a little special. But she said that she not gonna live in the house. I think they just closed on the house, is what she said.
She got the keys.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, they
She
closed
said
on
she
them.
wanted to be self-reliant.
Yeah, so her and the other daughter bought a house.
Whose name they keep beeping out every time.
Yeah.
Until they say her name.
Yeah. Well, you know what I figured out with that? I said Angela's sister must have been talking cash
Yeah.
about her daughter.
When her daughter went
Yeah.
down. Yep.
And she
probably
probably
told her,
called her
and
all
keep my
type of-
name.
No, she probably said, "Don't put my name. I don't want to be on TV."
I said
And
she
I-
like, keep my name off the TV.
Because she said it before.
Mm-hmm.
But since they ain't been talking and stuff like that, that's why I think that Angela's sister said some derogatory things about Angela's daughter because she gay, she done married this girl or whatever, and she probably was like dogging her out. And then I'm like, Angela, like,
You didn't know? You didn't know it was a girl she married?
you didn't know that? Yeah, she married a girl. So
So you missed it last week.
yeah, we thought we talked about that last week when she snuck and got married.
I know she's not gonna get married.
No,
I
but
just didn't know she was like-
when Angela and Portia had met up,
Oh yeah,
And
on the golf course,
and then
not
was-
golf. They was playing tennis.
yeah, and they was talking, and she said that's the one got married, and she said yeah, and then she ended up saying something about, and she's a beautiful girl or she's a nice girl.
Yeah, I missed it.
You missed it.
But I watched everything else. What happened?
It probably went over your head. You probably
Yeah.
didn't realize she was talking about her.
Oh, I did want to talk about how Angela's mom was talking about her relationship with Charles, and Angela was talking about that, and how her and Charles used to get along and stuff like that early on or whatever. And then Angela's mom was saying something about, well, he started talking about you, and then I wasn't gonna have that, so she went off on him. And I think it was about doing cooking or doing the
Not
dishes.
cleaning up.
Oh yeah, cause he OCD, I think, or something like that. And he was saying something to the mama about she don't be cleaning up, and the mama went the hell off on him.
So they hadn't been talking for 3 years.
Yeah.
About washing and clean.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's all.
I'm like, that's what y'all. I'm like, that's what y'all was
I was like,
arguing
that
about.
was it. But then she did say, I love him, and he's my son-in-law.
Yeah,
And she said, I'm gonna write him a letter.
yeah, she did say that, and she gonna apologize to him. But she was saying something. They was talking about his age, cause I guess he's much older than Angela. And the mom was talking about he is closer to my age anyway. Girls, yeah.
Mom, we gotta go there.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny, and it was cute. And Angela, I think, is transparent to me more than a lot of them or whatever. You know, I think Shamia is too. I will say that. And I think they all been telling their business. I think Kelly is keeping some stuff. Britt is, of course, Portia is, because Portia can't tell nothing, really. So she making up all these imaginary stories or whatever. But I think for the most part, they are telling a lot of things. But when you have a person that's mentally ill in your family, and then that's your mama especially, and then you gonna bring her on the show, that's like a live wire, really. Because with somebody that's mentally ill like that, you never know what's gonna happen. But I thought that was really good of her to bring her mama and want her mama to be on the show. And I feel bad for Angela in a way because it makes her proud to take care of her mom.
Yeah.
But that ain't what her mama want. So it's like you have to back off and allow her to be her. But yeah, her heart is in the right spot for her mother and her sister. But if people don't want it, then you do have to do like her husband said, was just let them be.
Yeah, he said that's what he had to do with his family. He's like, my family was
like Tyler Perry.
Like Tyler Perry before Tyler Perry got here.
Yes. So yeah,
I just had to let him be.
Yeah, and it is. You do have to do that because you have to give yourself your own peace. If you can help your family in any way, you definitely should help them if you can and you want to. But yeah, that was just that on that. I hope they get it together, and I hope Charles talked to his wife a little bit better, at least out in public. Damn.
At least in front of the camera.
Yeah, at least act like you like your wife. I mean, ugh. Lord. Anyway, so then we got Kelly and her daughter.
Her name.
What's her daughter's name?
Cleo.
That's her daughter's name?
Cleo.
It's something like
Chloe. It's Chloe.
Yeah,
Chloe.
Yeah, so her and Chloe are driving down the road. And Chloe,
Recklessly.
Kelly probably had to change her underwear.
3
times.
Especially when it's going next to that equipment.
Yeah,
Oh
I had
my
her down
God.
I was like, girl, get over where? Tell her to go to the left, but then she go to the left. It was a dude on the bike. Did y'all see that boy on the bike?
Yep.
No.
I was like, oh my God.
But then when the people was coming up behind them,
Yeah, they almost.
Because she was
had
across
2
the
lanes.
line.
Yeah,
she
had
was
2
across
lanes.
the line.
I'm like, girl, you need to do this on your neighborhood street, not on that busy street that you
Girl,
on.
she needed to do it. She needed to practice in a
Parking lot.
them go-karts.
Shit.
Like,
Girl, you know how many
bumper
go-karts?
cars.
Bumper cars.
That's what I'm
Go-karts
saying.
have accidents too.
Bumper cars. That's the bumper I'm trying to think of. She needed to be practicing as the bumper cars.
But yes, I'm like, girl, and Kelly like,
She
I ain't
was
had no
Mercedes.
drink
Girl, please.
or BMW. Yeah, girl, you don't need to have nothing. You need to just have a little wagon.
She need a bike with training wheels on.
Yes.
You
I'm
need
like,
to
girl,
just drive
please.
somebody's car.
No,
After
she need
you
an
learn.
Uber.
She need an Uber.
She need what?
Uber.
An Uber.
Yeah. That's
Sit
all
down.
she needs.
Sit
So she
back
don't
now.
need to be driving
Right.
nowhere else. Her
No,
mom
no,
needs to
thank
pay
you,
them.
ma'am.
Then Kelly tells her she gonna have to get a job and pay for the maintenance of her car and all this other stuff. Well, she like, well, I'm gonna be helping out at the shop or whatever.
She said she gonna run it.
Yeah, we know the girl ain't gonna run it. She a teenager, she a child. But at least if she gonna be doing something at the place and working, then her mama can see her and and help her pay for whatever she need to pay for.
Yeah.
She got it made easy. She got means to take care of her little car. And we know she ain't gonna get no minimum wage working at her mama place. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then her mama said something about, you gonna help me. You gotta help me pick out these people that we gotta hire.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so then
Oh wait, hold on.
yeah. What?
Okay, so when she had that little girl, did she have them lips when she had that little girl? But that little girl, did you see her top lips? She almost looked like she got. Never mind.
Yeah,
Keep on going.
she might have got little needlework done in her lips too.
I said, what's happening?
Girl, you ain't see
They come like that?
them lips, girl, that girl. I don't know if they came like that, but she came to the show like that.
I said, what's happening? I mean, they're not the original traits.
That girl. But have you seen the picture of Kelly?
No, child.
Oh, she is. She looks different. She did look better the way she was.
Girl, you know she bought them lips.
Little Kim cousin.
And her daughter look. Girl, I'm like, don't nobody.
Ducktail.
I hope her daughter. Those are her natural lips.
They
I
horrible.
pray to God. Yeah, they are horrible. Lord.
I mean, you can't even say you get it from your mama. Can you say that? I mean, because.
I got it from my mama doctor.
Get it from your mama, doctor.
Yes, Lord.
Funny. Yeah, that was wild. I said, what's happening here?
But that is not cute.
What's going on?
No, that's not cute. But yeah, so that was Kelly and her little adventures with her daughter and stuff like that. Now we're getting down to the good part.
Let's get down to the good stuff.
The part we all been talking about and trying to get to. So, Portia and Shamia have a sit down. Shamia is already at the restaurant. Portia comes in and sits down or whatever. And
Portia was already there.
well,
Shamia
tell me,
came
girl,
in.
damn. For real? Oh yeah, she sure was.
Yes.
Cause Shamia came in with them whole pants on.
Baby, when I tell you.
Let's talk about the outfits first.
Woo! What was that?
What did y'all think of Shamia's outfit?
It was Shamia outfit.
It was Shamia's. I'll say, what's happening here? I mean, the design in the back. I mean, where y'all get these pants from?
Girl,
And paid good money for them.
And paid too much money for them for that.
I couldn't believe that bullshit. I said, girl. And then you out, girl. That's, You wear that to the club. And then the shirt. Now, I like the shirt, but that was still a club shirt, too.
Yeah, but that was just the sleeves, wasn't it?
Yeah, it came down right here. And it, like, fanned down and flared out and all this other stuff. But all this was open.
I don't know.
But yeah, it was a hot mess either way. But I mean, you know, I've seen Kelly and Britt wear worse. But I thought that was one of her better outfits, to be honest.
Wow.
Because Shamia,
Whoa!
That is SAD.
as rich as Shamia's husband is, you can't tell it. Because she be dressing like she at either Hoes R Us or at the what's that show? What's that place down there on 28th Street? The hood people be going.
Not
When is it? Y'all know if they say it, y'all gonna know what I'm talking about.
on 28th Street.
The place down there, way down there, where them people be going. City Trends.
City
is one of
Trend.
them.
That's what I was
City
trying to
They be
say.
at Shamia's shop like she had City Trends.
You know,
what's that
y'all know
other
them
place?
$10 outfits.
What's that other place? It's another place too that was down there by City Trends. Well that no
Yeah,
Max
Max
10
10.
you have better clothes than that.
But
But
like
yeah,
that, I need to go.
Gone.
yeah. But Shamia, girl, you can't talk nothing about Angela and her dressing or whatever because you need a whole new stylist, girl, because that mess look like a hot ass mess. What?
Well, what's the color junk be looking like a hot ass mess? And her stylist go everywhere she go.
Oh.
Kelly.
Hell, she sure do. She look like a hot ass mess.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm like, girl, if you got your titties done, that's great. But damn, we do not need to see them all the time.
Nothing fit.
I mean, if they big, we gonna see them anyway.
Yeah.
Covered or not.
Hence, I wish mine be sitting up here instead of coming down here.
Girl.
But
she needs
while
some-
I'm sitting up here
she needs to
watching,
get the tape.
yeah, I'm gonna get some tape and then
Get
maybe
the
it'll
tape and
sit
tape
up here
them up
like
there.
this.
Sit up there.
Cause damn, these things is heavy and they be sitting all the way down here. Look, I do got a stomach somewhere. But anyway, I don't even know. Like, and then like Shamia and that one dress, girl, it looked like you be saying, I can't, you know, like when I was like, oh, that don't even look. I mean, now let me just tell you, when I be with my man though, they are sitting out. I don't care. But anyway, but that you know that ain't the case. I mean, that ain't the case there. But anyway, but yeah. So
I get one. Mine's gonna be sitting out too.
and Portia dress opening up. I said, girl, your cat that damn hot that you gotta or your dress automatically opening up
To get air.
out in the public.
You know what? I noticed it.
Did you see what color panties she had on?
It's a long story. Don't worry about it. It's just between me and her and us. That's all.
It was she used to do. I guess I used to do it. I'd be the one.
Every parent. I always knew what kind of drawers you had though.
I don't know. I'd be like, how did you find my
I had no idea. You got stripes on today? Anyway.
Oh, it's purple.
About
Like-
straight. I don't know. But anyway.
And then when
I
I
was
never
like,
the
what
bride
is
was the
happening?
panties. I was like, how do you see my panties all the time?
I don't know.
It was terrible. But anyway, okay, now we done covered the fashions.
Yeah. Too low. That's what the problem is.
It's the mediums. Yeah. Okay, so then the girls sit down. It was real awkward.
Because Shamil made it feel so awkward. She didn't have to say nothing. Her whole face was like,
Yeah, but come on now. She was trying to explain herself, how she felt. And the girl didn't want to hear it.
how you doing today? Everything went well today?
How you doing this week? How your mama doing this week or whatever?
How your
I'm
dog
like,
doing?
girl, don't be talking to me like that. Just say what the hell you got to say.
She was already on 20.
She came in on 20.
Yes, and that's what my thing is. Just cut to the chase. Don't be nicety with me, cause you don't really care. Let's get down to it.
No, but neither one of them. She didn't care, but neither did Portia.
Right.
So, and besides, she already know her mama be talking about her.
When Portia took that silverware,
Oh,
clinking.
We ain't even got to that part yet.
Clinking. Girl, she can't say nothing about skipping nothing. She skipped a whole section, and we had to go back.
What?
So don't say nothing about nobody ain't no part.
No, because see, in the festivities of it all,
Of
the
it all.
situation, you got to start at 1 or at 0 and
Desperation,
raise.
yeah.
Because see, when you got to that silverware, the table would have been turned. Bitch, what you doing with that silverware? That's what I said at home. See,
because I know where it was about to go now. I was like, what's happening?
And
That just tickled me though.
and that's some good knives that was in that silverware.
That
Bitch,
tickled
what you
me.
doing with that silverware?
It's like every time Shamia want to say something,
She would do something.
If it wasn't,
She said, what? I'm boring you? You yawning? You
you
tired?
sleepy?
You
yawning?
tired?
I'm boring you.
My question is, where does action come from? Where you get this battery pack from? And I mean, why you ain't been on 10?
Yeah, but you know what? At least she did it one-on-one.
Yes.
Because she could have been passive aggressive like she always does.
She
I don't know.
was
I
still
don't know
to
what's
me.
happening.
Yeah, I think she still was. But yes,
She was on 10 because she was trying to show Portia that I can be hard or tough. Knowing all the while them tears was back there ready to shoot out.
Yeah,
Across the table.
but she didn't do it though. I am proud of her because she actually finally said.
So when
what she
Portia
needed
ran to the
say
bathroom
and going crying, I was like, "What is
when
happening?"
Portia ran to the bathroom, she was like this.
Yeah, I mean that was
Yeah,
like
but-
over the top.
but-
What I liked, the one thing that I did like that Shamia said or did was when she told Portia, just be the friend you are to me when you not on camera. That's the Portia. That's the friend I want to see.
girl.
To be the one you are when you not camera. Because when she asked Portia something, she said she asked Portia, what did she ask her? She said she asked her something, and Portia said, they don't pay me enough for that.
She asked her about being a friend. Why you just can't be my friend like you be on camera, off camera,
And
off camera. And
said,
she
"They
said,
don't pay me
And
enough."
that don't make you done with somebody.
and this bitch still whining. And
Yeah.
she's so damn stupid.
If that don't make you done with somebody, that's all I'm saying.
And then
Cause I would have said they gotta pay you more.
To be my friend, to be my real friend.
but she gonna tell her that you acting up in front of the cameras. You ain't got to be doing all that, bro. It couldn't have been me. It couldn't have been
What
me.
would you have said?
What would you say, Kaniqua?
Mm-hmm.
I would have told them turn the motherfucking cameras off then.
I'll show you how that.
I would tell turn the camera, I would say take this mic off because we about to tear up this restaurant or this parking lot. I got a little respect. We gonna go in the parking lot. Come on.
They had looked like they had supposed food in there.
You sure did. But I would have been like, no, girl. And then she said, well, we finna go. Can you box that? Bitch, you can box your food up.
Right.
You can box your food up.
Yeah,
Right.
he said I was ready to go. I thought we were done. Excuse you, you thought we was done.
See, this
Bro,
all
no,
that
you
right
thought we
here.
was done.
All
we
that.
done all right.
Okay.
Yeah, pack my food up.
Girl, the whole scene was a whole, I mean, I was fighting in my spirit. Because I was like, girl, It ain't no way.
Ain't no way, because when she had yawned, I would have been done. It wouldn't have been no rest of no conversation.
The first
Y'all
thing.
hold my food because I'm finna
The
go.
first thing.
And I'm done.
Yes.
I've just been so, because I was having flashbacks.
Oh, Lord.
I just had flashbacks.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, sometimes you just gotta let people go.
Sure do.
It would have been that
Yeah,
It sure
when a
would've
person
been.
show you something for real,
yeah.
let them go.
Yes.
Somebody showed me something one time,
I would have let that ass be.
and I was like, oh, okay.
And
Don't worry about it.
Letting people be.
Please
Yes, ma'am.
go home.
I
Don't
would've
worry
let
about
that
it.
ass be
And I was
right
done.
where she at.
I was
But
done.
yeah, or either I would have whooped her ass and then let her be right where she at. Cause sometimes you gotta get some stuff up off you. But yeah, it was a hot mess. And
That was.
And then
And then when a holiday, they gonna be. Oh yeah, Portia. I can't.
please, Shamia.
Don't divorce
Shamia.
me. What? Don't
I don't want to divorce you
no,
too.
first she was, don't do this, Shamia. Don't, just be quiet, Shamia. Bitch, why I gotta be quiet?
Don't do what? I'm sitting up here
But
trying to
see,
tell
my
you how I
thing
feel.
is, I'm like, Shamia, you should have been had this conversation years ago, and you should have told Portia no. So what do y'all think that these people are really friends?
No. But they gonna do that little kumbaya at the end, hold hand stuff. It ain't over with. Shit, what you call ain't gonna change. The only thing she wanna do is, like she said, everything is about you.
And then Portia said, my mom said, blah, blah, blah. Why would Portia be bringing up shit that her mama say? I know a chick like that. Bitch, I don't care about what the fuck your mama say. Your mama ain't my motherfucking friend.
Mama said. Mama said.
Who cares about your damn mama? And why you telling me about your mama?
Mama
Because then I can tell you what my mama said.
Don't tell what your mama said.
Because again, evidently, Shamia's mama was a better friend to Portia mama.
No, she wasn't, because Portia mama said that.
Portia mama
said
what
that
Shamia
Shamia
mama
act
said.
just like her mama.
Yeah,
that's
don't
why
fall
you
for
gotta
the
be
tree.
careful about the dog who carrying the bone. See, that's what I would have been like. What your mama mean by that, girl?
Yeah, and then
And I would have talked about, and so from that conversation on there, when Shamia talked with Cynthia and when Shamia talked with Portia about everything, Portia got her ass on the internet come Saturday morning and was talking about and was saying oh, what you not gonna do be is talk about my mama.
Oh, I would have been like running
You
tracks.
don't want me talking about your mama. You don't want to bring the mama up in the conversation all the time.
And she said what your mama did, Shamia, was so egregious. Cause you know she can't talk, but she had to look that word up. But the rest of the post was in Ebonics. But she said egregious, so I knew she had figured out a new word for the year. Good job, Portia. Cause I think she spelled it right too. Cause she didn't spell a lot of the other stuff right.
Oh.
But she got that one right.
Oh.
You spelled that one right.
My
but
God.
yeah, Portia said that what Shamia mama did was so egregious that and yeah, you don't bring my mama up.
She bring her own mama up.
Sure do. And I would have said your mama, and your mama.
How about that?
Portia.
Yeah, how about that?
Girl, be like, who you talking to?
Again, that show you that she's not her friend.
Yeah, after all that fake
Because
crying.
what do Shamia say? What did Shamia say to? Maybe she said it on when she was by herself. No matter whatever went on between our mamas had nothing to do with me and Portia's friendship.
Yeah, she told Cynthia that. Yeah, and you know what? I think their friendship was like their moms was friends.
They were. That's
that
how
don't
they
mean
became friends.
they were best friends. That don't mean that you and they kid be best friends.
And she still was saying Auntie, whatever the Portia mama name is.
Girl, please, just because my mama friends with somebody don't mean that I'm gonna be friends with their kids. I probably don't even like them people that my mama friends with in the first damn place.
True.
So why I want to be friends with their kids?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, girl, but people be having all these dreams for their kids anyway, and I understand it to a degree. But it's like, let your kids find their own damn friends.
Yeah.
Just because you like them person and you put up with that personality, that don't mean that me and their kid gonna do it. And then to know like how their parents fell out, I wouldn't even want my child to be Portia's friend. I don't know the total story, but if Portia mama is blaming Shamia mama, if I was Shamia mama, I would say, girl, leave her alone.
That's sure.
And then, oh, we forgot. So then Shamia went and met with her sisters, and her sisters was even saying, this been going on for years.
Right.
This ain't just happened. This been one-sided for years.
I was at the studio.
Yeah, and I'm like, because her album was coming out.
Oh yeah, wait. I'm sorry, one more time.
What?
They said, Portia's not here.
Yes, she did.
And her sister was like, you know what?
She was Portia's friend. Portia is not your friend.
Yeah, she didn't be there.
Again, we keep saying that.
Again, that's another occasion
And
that
I'm
she
like,
didn't make it to.
yeah, and I'm like, girl,
Something important
you got
to
your whole sisters there with you that are supporting you. You like failing to see what's in front of your eyes. Be happy with the people that's in your life that's celebrating you. You know what I mean? If Portia come along, then that's great. Portia ain't even her fucking sister. If that was her sister, I would be totally different and be like, girl, yeah, y'all need to make that right and this, that, and the other because of my relationship with my brother and sister. But I'm like, you just don't, but that's just your friend.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't your siblings you lived in a house with. She came over probably on the weekends or whatever, and you went over there. And then, you know what? I heard some bloggers talking about, well, they think that Shamia was Portia's dark-skinned friend. And Shamia look at Portia like she the star or whatever. And she the flunky to Portia. And that's the
we
way,
talked about
But
that.
we talked about that last week. We already said that.
I feel like that. And Shamia need to get out of that mind frame because
Yeah, she
I
pretty.
think that's some bullshit. She sure is. She's gorgeous. And I'm like, girl, who
Because
gives a
growing
damn?
up, especially if they was around Portia people,
Yeah.
it probably was like, oh, Portia, pretty little Portia. Oh, that's her friend Shamia.
Yeah, and she was
Not, oh, Shamia.
oh,
was
they
so
probably
pretty.
did say, oh, and this is Portia's friend Shamia, and da 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 this.
Yeah, but
you
not
know how them type of
pretty
families-
Pretty Portia.
Yeah, but
But
she
they're all- and
already
this is
came. Yeah, and
this
she
her
already
friend.
came into the family or into the relationship because Portia's family did a lot in the civil rights movement or whatever.
Mhm.
So yes, people probably looked up to their family and stuff like that too.
Mhm.
So she probably got a lot of
Yeah.
what do you call that, entitlement.
Perks.
Yeah.
Yes, and so so I can see Shamia growing up and doing that or whatever,
Always in the
or
shadow.
thinking that.
Mhm.
But it's like, girl,
She better get some business because brown girls rule. How about that?
okay, girl, and you
And
look
all
good.
and the whole time, Portia probably was envying Shamia.
Yeah.
I don't know if she was envying her
I
back
bet
in the
she
day, but I know when she got with Greg or Carl or whatever his name is with that $9 million home. Whatever, because it's like a one-syllable name. What's her husband's name? Greg, Carl, John, something like that. When she got with him, I know she was upset. Stay on task.
We're right here with you.
No, you're not. Yes, we are.
We're here.
But what's his name, girl?
I
Oh
don't know.
Hey,
no,
Siri.
the Lord have mercy.
What's Shamia husband's name?
All I know is John, Carl, Greg.
His name Gerald. That's what I told you. Oh, it's 2 syllables. Gerald, 2. Gerald.
All right.
Not John. Yeah, Gerald. If we in our family we say Gerald.
That's right.
That's one. You're right. Gerald.
One syllable.
That's right. That's why I said it was 1 syllable. That's the nut bush coming out. But anyway,
You know your mama's black when you said Gerald.
well, Aaron. I heard that the other day. But yeah, so it's sad. I think some of that has been in play. I think all of that has been in play, like what y'all saying, like from childhood on and stuff. And then I think even Portia mama, because Portia mama thinks she the shiznick. And I'll be like, girl, your fat ass was laying up there on that man's bed. I would have rolled her big ass on my bed.
And when Shamia started
stunting and progressing,
yes, then it's like, oh my God, everybody's gonna be looking at her, it's not me.
Yeah. I'm telling you, when Portia's sister got pregnant, it was like the attention was off of Portia, and then, girl, I didn't know. Okay, so Shamia said the only whatever they had here in the United States, that wasn't a wedding.
Right.
She said the only wedding she had was in Nigeria. I mean, in Kenya.
Yeah.
And Portia didn't come to her wedding. I didn't know that Portia didn't come. Not only come to her wedding, she didn't come to her baby shower either.
What? Oh my goodness, that is so not nice.
She probably wanted her to be the godmother.
She probably did.
She is that girl godmother.
She gonna be mine.
Girl, no, she will never be my baby god. Nothing. Girl, please. I'm like, if you ain't coming to my wedding and she's still around here claiming that girl your best friend. Where? That girl's not your best friend.
And your baby shower.
Yeah. I'm like, this is what I'm saying. She's so fucking snowed, it don't make no sense.
Did she come to the...
She barely made it to the birthday party. What?
Yeah, because she made it late today.
Real late.
I'm about to say the shower, the brother shower.
And then she was saying, and then I think when Angela said something, she was like, Shamia was like, all Atlanta knew. Well, we ain't know outside of Atlanta, Shamia, so let Angela tell it. Damn, because we didn't know that. I was like, and then she, they flashing back, and she mad at Portia because she listened to Angela. Angela only spoke your words.
Yeah, I don't know why she keep acting like
nobody make up anything. How would they know all this if you don't tell it? And from what you tell it to what they see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I heard, but that was the episode basically. But I heard that Portia's mom and Shamia's mom is supposed to sit down.
Really? That's gonna be a sight to behold.
Interesting.
I want to see that.
Me too. And did y'all see the after show?
No. What?
Girl, I think I sent it to you.
With who?
Oh,
with Kelly.
And Shamia. Yeah, Kelly and Shamia. Shamia done ran out on the after show crying in the bathroom about
why?
effing Portia. I'm like, girl.
What is
for
the
real?
deal?
Shamia act like she an only child. She ain't got no friends. She ain't got no siblings.
Shamia had like
she's so thirsty.
Portia gave her something.
Yeah. And then
got her
what bothers me is about Shamia. Like now she said Kelly her best friend or whatever. Is everybody your best friend?
I know Kelly can't be nobody's best friend.
Nobody's.
She ain't even that damn dog best friend. You see how she do that dog? Lord. But yeah, so like, okay, because Shamia got a YouTube channel too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
And so her and Kelly be on there a lot together.
Oh.
And so she was talking about, oh my best friend and this, that, and the other. And so it's almost like,
well, hell, she told Cynthia she could be her best friend.
yes. Cynthia was like, I want a relationship like you. No, you don't.
Yeah.
You had one with
My
Nene.
God.
Shit. Nene was fickle as hell. But I'm like, it really don't make no sense to me. I don't understand, except for the fact that Shamia seems like she's so thirsty for friendship.
Yeah, you don't have to have a best friend. Just have friends.
Let Jesus be your best friend.
Oh my. Yeah. Yes.
He'll hold you in the midnight hour.
Oh my.
And on a good sunny day. And he ain't gonna sit up and lie to you, okay?
Because he never lies. As a matter of fact, a liar can't tarry in his sight.
Well, we know Portia ain't gonna be around.
My God.
But yeah, it's just crazy though. But that was basically the episode. Did y'all have anything else?
No, again, from the top, it was an alright episode. Just a lot of one-on-ones.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of personal stuff, no group sessions except for the small group session.
Yeah, it was. It was like small groups and then, and it, for me, it kind of helped me to, surmise everything.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I still want to see them come together and see. But I understand, like, Portia and Shamir, I wonder how they going to finagle the rest of the season. Oh, then there's the hoes are us, the accusers are coming on here. This attorney that knows she could be sued, Phaedra, that do all this slander, she going to be on the next episode.
Oh, my.
Now, look, y'all see the way Portia ran up to what's her name house and hugged on her.
Yeah.
You see, she ain't do that to Shamia.
At now one episode.
One episode, huh?
And then I'm like, these hoes are not real friends because if I'm the person that I am, I would need to call you. If we're gonna be on the same show, I'm gonna be like, girl, guess what? Blah blah blah. They said this, and this, and then is that right? And then this and this, that, and the other. And then the one producer said, blah, blah, blah. Do you know them too, right? Or what? I'll be asking 50 million questions and get some feedback and be like, okay, so how we gonna do this? You know what I mean? They not friends for real. They say they friends, and like Shamia say, we've been friends for 30 years. You can't be. Y'all been around each other for 30 years.
She been her friend for 30 years.
Yeah.
Not Portia been her friend.
But even still, why Shamia ain't called Portia and say whatever, and like they was texting about being on the show. And then somebody else had brought something up about the other seasons when Candy and them was on there. And like when they get done doing scenes, they may take a picture with the group of people that they in scenes with.
Yeah.
Well, the cast don't have to take a picture with the friends. Well, I guess Cynthia and Candy would tell Shamia, come on, get in this picture. Come on, Shamia.
Yeah.
And they would bring Shamia on. Now, we all know that Portia ain't helped Shamia get on this show. But Candy did. And Candy, what is it? Candy fought for her, had been fighting for her to get on the show.
Okay.
Not her best friend.
Cause she probably didn't want her on. She didn't want her on there.
Well, she said something about that. She didn't really want her on there, right?
Well, she said she did, and she said, when they was doing the bed thing, she was showing Shamia proof that she didn't say, or she was showing Shamia proof about she wanted her on the show or something like that. Oh, what's the name back on there? Okay.
She couldn't. Cause that's your best friend. Everybody knew you would have been fighting for her.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then like
Because she don't want competition.
no, and that's what I don't like about Portia. She's a spoiled brat. And even still, if y'all went back and watched them episodes, y'all need to go back and check the episode out when her sister was on there. She used to treat her sister like shit, Portia. And so I be like, I think her mama saying something even about Portia. I don't know if Portia mama was a side chick or if Lauren mama was a side chick. But we need to look that up because it was something about that back in the day. And Portia mama, I don't think her mama liked her sister. I don't think her mama liked other women, to be honest, because that's the way Portia act to me. But yeah, it's interesting.
Portia probably the only one who act like her mama.
Well, Portia mama only got one child. And she got Pilar doing this, gonna be having Pilar doing the same thing. Sabotaging other people's marriages and every damn thing, girl. Portia, get it together, girl. I mean, leave a better legacy for your daughter than that now. I mean, we love you, girl. I mean, you was a fun time, girl, but have some respect about yourself. Damn, we can't even root for you. I know. I mean, I like Portia because she the fun girl. She can drop it like a top, bang, bang, boom, boom, boom. I mean, but still, girl, have some substance about yourself. Lord.
You sure ain't getting on now?
Man.
One.
Well, I guess we all talked out, y'all, because I'm tired of
Listen, we through. Y'all gonna see us till take a nap.
Cause we can go on and on. All right, cousins.
See you, cousins.
We'll see you soon. I hope you enjoy this episode. Leave a comment down below. Do you got friends like Portia? Do you got friends like Shamia? And can you throw it and get back the shade the way Angela do, girl? That's what we want to know. Because Angela be giving it.
She can give it.
And she said you got, what she say about that girl?
Miles. She
You
miles.
got wrinkles, stretch marks around your mind.
Cause
What she
what?
say?
Yes.
Ow! Wow!
Not like you, Priyanka. You have stretch marks around your mouth.
Angela said they not like us, girl.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, so let us know what you think about this episode. I thought it was good too. But yeah, these friendships on here is something else.
They
Yeah.
shady, boy.
And don't y'all forget to like
Comment,
And share.
subscribe.
and subscribe.
Bye, cousins. We'll
Bye,
see you.
Bye, cousins. Okay, now give them enough time to turn this camera off.
Yeah.